Ethereum, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, or Dogecoin, as Rob likes to call it. Today, we're going to get into cryptocurrencies. What are they and how do they work? So I just mentioned 3 different types of cryptocurrency. And, the funny thing about it is you start to learn more and more about cryptos. There's actually 10,000 different cryptocurrencies currently exchanged and traded today. So what is cryptocurrency? It's a form of digital currency, right? Where you actually are exchanging dollars for crypto dollars. And these are a form of payment that can be done online. The real draw to cryptocurrency is that it's a decentralized form of currency, right? So what happens is there's something called blockchain technology, and blockchain is really the driver behind the cryptocurrency. It's where all the transactions are recorded. They're recorded on this blockchain, and that's spread amongst hundreds and thousands of different computers all across the world. So what this is allowing is offering more security for your transactions and doing this in a decentralization method, meaning that no one single person or no one single entity actually owns or controls the currency. So this is the big draw to crypto. The challenge is when you're buying crypto, what are you actually buying? What are you actually investing in? You're investing in a currency that unfortunately may or may not make it right now. It's very difficult to tell out of the 10,000 different choices there, who will actually win. One of the things I think about when it comes to crypto is, if we look back to the .com days or the .com bubble, there were thousands of internet stocks that were coming right on the age of the internet becoming a thing. For some of you watching this today, you might not actually realize that there was a time when the internet wasn't a thing. But now that it is a thing, we think back and we're like, why, how did people not know? How did they not understand what this was going to be? Well, they didn't. And what happened was a lot of people were buying into companies that actually didn't have any value, had no revenue. And when Microsoft got sued by the US government, that was part of what created this bubble. And when that bubble burst, many, many people lost a whole lot of money. And this was called the .com bubble. The thing that gets a little scary when we think about crypto is the same thing happening today, right? With 10,000 different currencies out there, 10,000 different cryptos, how do I know which one's going to be the right one? And that's really hard to say. So you really got to do your homework on this and really take a look at it, because if one takes off right now, that's great. But if it falls on its face and you've invested all your money and maybe money that you can't afford to be investing, that's going to put you in a very difficult position. And we've seen it before with the bubbles that happen in our economy. So I'm not saying that crypto is a bubble, and obviously it becomes more of a speculative play, right? So what does that mean? The crypto as an asset doesn't actually create any money for you. If you think about owning a investment property, right, a real estate holding, or a stock company, right? So if I buy stock and I own a piece of the company, I'm entitled to the dividend that that company may pay. That stock is actually paying money to me, no different than owning a home. That is an investment property. Somebody pays a rent, I pay the mortgage, but whatever's left over comes to me. That's cash flow. So I think about assets like that build income and create income streams. Crypto doesn't do that. It's kind of like gold or other forms of exchange where they're not actually paying me anything. What I have to do is buy it at one price and hope that at a future date, somebody will pay more than I paid for it so I can get dollars back. So I think for a portion of your wealth, if you're looking to speculate on different things, crypto might be a good place to speculate on that, right? If you have real feeling behind something, you think it's going to do well, um, look at that as a speculation. But when you're speculating, know that those things could go to zero, right? And don't put so much money that this is your whole life savings, right?
Hey, what's up, folks? It's Rob Gill, Epic Financial Strategies. I don't know if it's Doge coin or if it's Dodgy coin. What I do know is for a certain window, it made a lot of people rich. And then in a certain other window, it made a lot of people poor. So what I would suggest always, make sure you do your due diligence and have a long-term mindset.
So you may never look to sell your cryptocurrency because you feel that that is actually going to be the new way to exchange for goods and services, right? So maybe you're doing it not as speculation because you're looking for future growth, but you actually feel that this is the way things are going to be and that we're not going to use regular paper currency anymore. Things won't be valued in the US dollar, but actually will be going to, let's call it a Bitcoin or a cryptocurrency that will now be the valuation and the store of value and way we exchange things. And that might be what does happen in the future. And we could be sitting back 20 years from now going, how did people not know this? How did they not understand that this is what's going to happen? Right? So just be careful when you're getting into these things. Go in eyes wide open and make sure that you're really getting a full understanding of what this currency is, particularly when we're going to the lesser known ones, right? Like I named 3 that are popular, but there's 10,000 of them out there. So just be careful on what you're actually getting into. So for more information like this, we're putting out new content every single day. Different financial strategies, financial literacy, things for beginners. If you could go ahead, click the like button on this, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll get notifications as we put out new content every single day.